Welcome to the world of academic writing, where clarity, structure, and evidence reign supreme. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, don't worry, you're not alone. Academic writing can seem daunting at first, but once you grasp the essentials, it becomes a powerful tool for expressing your thoughts and research. So, let's break it down together. First, let's define academic writing. At its core, academic writing is a formal and objective way of communicating ideas, arguments, and research findings. It's not about impressing your readers with complicated vocabulary or convoluted sentences. Instead, it's about precision and clarity. You want your audience to understand your ideas without having to decipher what you mean. This is where critical thinking comes into play. You need to analyze your topic, form a clear argument, and present it in a structured manner. Now let's talk about structure. A well-organized paper typically consists of three main parts: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The introduction is your chance to hook your reader's attention. Start with an engaging opening statement, provide some background on your topic, and then present your thesis statement. This thesis is the anchor of your paper. It's the main point you will argue throughout your work. Moving on to the body of your paper, this is where the magic happens. Here, you'll present your arguments, each supported by evidence. Think of each paragraph as a mini-essay, focusing on a single point that ties back to your thesis. Use examples, quotes, and data from credible sources to bolster your claims. Remember, your goal is to persuade your reader, so make sure your arguments are well-researched and clearly articulated. Finally, we have the conclusion. This is your opportunity to summarize your main points and restate your thesis in a fresh way. It's crucial not to introduce new information here. Instead, reinforce what you've already discussed. Think of the conclusion as the final word on your topic, leaving your reader with a clear understanding of your argument. Now that we've established the structure, let's dive into some essential tips to elevate your academic writing. First and foremost, clarity is key. Keep your sentences straightforward and avoid unnecessary complexity. It's easy to fall into the trap of using jargon or convoluted phrases, but remember that your goal is effective communication. Next, maintain a formal tone throughout your writing. Avoid slang, colloquialisms, and casual phrases. Academic writing demands a level of professionalism, and your language should reflect that. Supporting your claims with evidence is another critical aspect. Whether you're quoting a source or presenting data, make sure your arguments are grounded in fact. This not only strengthens your position, but also demonstrates that you've done your homework. And don't forget to cite your sources. Proper citations are essential to avoid plagiarism and to give credit where it's due. Depending on your field, you might be using APA, MLA, or Chicago style, so familiarize yourself with the guidelines relevant to your discipline. As you write, be aware of common pitfalls. One major mistake is failing to answer the question at hand. Stay focused and ensure every part of your paper contributes to your thesis. Avoid fluff. Professors value quality over quantity. It's better to present a concise, well-argued paper than to fill pages with irrelevant information. Overusing quotes is another common error. While evidence is important, your analysis should shine through. Balance your use of sources with your own insights to create a cohesive argument. Once you've completed your draft, don't just hit submit. Edit and proofread your work. This is where you refine your arguments and catch any grammatical errors. A helpful tip is to read your paper out loud. This can highlight awkward phrasing or run-on sentences that you might overlook when reading silently. In summary, mastering academic writing is a journey that takes practice. Remember to structure your paper effectively, write clearly, support your arguments with evidence, avoid common mistakes, and always edit before submission. With these strategies in your toolkit, you'll be well on your way to crafting compelling and well-researched academic papers. Happy writing!